you know, there's just so many different ways in which black men have hurt, black women.
I'm so sorry to cut you off,
Not at all.
but I think that black women are the most submissive women on the planet Earth. Everything that our man has told us, yes. And let me explain. Let me elaborate and explain.
I'm sorry to cut you. Who's talking? Like, I just want to make sure.
Oh, get lucky.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Hey.
Absolutely. Yep.
Everything that our men have told us that they wanted from us for them to want to be with us, we have done and complied and did and changed, evolved. Like back, like even from the beginning of the time, y'all were saying, oh, well, y'all not sexual enough, y'all, so what we do, hype our sexuality up. Oh, y'all are not this enough. Like, I feel like that we are the most submissive women ever.
Well, let me ask you a question. Where did you get? Where are you getting this from? How do you measure this from saying that you are the most submissive?
And the reason why that I'm getting this from me as a woman, my mother as a woman, my grandmother as a woman, my like we submit to our men. Everything that they say that they want us to do in order to have the illusion or hope that they will stick by us and ride with us, we conform, we do.
So but I'm saying if you measuring that, I can understand you, your grandmother, your mom, but I'm saying in general, in America, you could say that black women are the most submissive to their man.
Yes.
I definitely disagree.
Okay,
I want to know if anybody else on this panel agree.
I am finding myself in a situation, right? I am dating a man that is biracial. He has white everything in his family. Everybody in his family is white besides for him. And it's just the submission that black women give is just like, it's there automatically, just knowing that, like, you know what I'm saying, that we love and care for you. Like while y'all be saying that black women are not submissive, like we submit wholeheartedly, period, and point blank. And it might not look like something else. That's because what y'all have cultivated us to, you know what I'm saying, what it have to look like. But as far as submission is concerned, it is there, period.
Well, I think what she's trying to say is that, and I don't want to speak for you, sis, but I believe.
Do you feel me?
Well, I don't necessarily feel it 100%, but I do understand what it is that you're trying to say, and I think, well, I don't know as far as the submissive part, and maybe that's the wrong word that you're using, in my opinion.
Well, that's what they say they want. They want a woman that to do for them, to be there for them, to not have no fucking mouth back about.
Well, I don't think that's not what submissiveness is.
No, but like when you ask men, no, I'm just being real about like the climate that they have created for themselves to say what submission is.
Well,
let's ask them, what is submission?
No. You use the word. Well. This is what well, then go ahead. I'll let y'all take.
Ask the men.
I wanted to answer the question that was on the table earlier about how we can improve as black men and black women's relationship before we can get to the understanding of submission. We are out of balance as a people right now.
For one moment, people, let me make a little show. Hey, Mojo, Mr. O, we see you back there, brother. We're gonna be pulling you in a little bit, okay?
I know exactly how to fix all of these things. It could be gone
Hold
and
on,
you're
hold on, hold on, hold on,
on
hold on,
right
hold on, hold
Well,
on,
now.
we
hold
can
on, hold
only
on,
hear
hold
This
on.
is
one
part.
person at
This
a
is
time.
part.
Hold on, one at a
This is
time.
part of.
One at a time.
This is
Yeah.
part of what I'm about to say, and this fits right into it.
Mm-hmm.
We're out of balance as a people, as men and as women. And part of our problem and our imbalance with each other is that we, one, don't listen to each other.
Absolutely.
Men are not listening to women. Women are not listening to men. And part of that problem is that when men really speak their honest truth in their mind, sometimes our ladies take a step back and say, well, wait a minute. We don't really see. That's the time when we don't need you to make your critique. We just need you to hear what we're trying to say, because you're not a man. I'm not a woman. So I can't tell you how you feel. You can't really tell me how I feel or really what I want. As a man, I know what I want. So I think we need to get in balance and understand that listening to each other is the first step towards healing and coming together. If I can understand what you want, how you feel, and do it without judging you, because that's one of our problems, that we get emotional and then we start judging each other because, well, I didn't like the way you said that, or I didn't like what you said. Instead of listen, hear, and understand, because we all have our different experiences. So I think that we need to really start the self-healing, love yourself, know who you are, be comfortable with who you are, confident in yourself, and begin with at least talking to a sister, talking to a brother, understanding what their experiences are and where they're coming from, because this is going to be a big problem.
Can
We're
I tell you
going
the
to end
truth?
up, we're going
Can
to
I
end
tell you
up,
the truth?
can I
Hold on,
finish
hold
this
on, hold
point,
on, hold
sister?
Yeah.
See,
on.
this is example what I'm
You'll get your
talking
turn.
about.
You'll get your turn.
Okay.
You actually did exactly what I'm talking about. See,
Mm-hmm.
this is what I mean. This
Yeah.
is, and I'm going to make this last point.
Mm-hmm.
This is why we got to do something quickly, because what we're doing as the older generation is we're sending the same stuff down to the younger generation. They're watching us. They're watching how we operate, how we move, how we talk, and then they inherit the same poison behavior that we sometimes, not all of us, display. We can't push this, send this down to the next
And
generations
that
to go.
scares me. My daughter's only 4 years old.
Mm-hmm.
She's only 4. It
Okay.
scares me. I do not want her to operate like that.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the
I
same
don't.
person who just said that? Wait a minute. I
So
oh,
if we can't get to that understanding, then this whole thing about how a woman should be submissive to a man and blah blah blah, I personally
It's moot.
believe, I think it's mute,
Women
because
do not forgive you guys from,
right.
like, black women do not forgive y'all for slavery. We do not forgive y'all yet.
Hold on, say that again.
what's this?
Wait,
I'm a
We
little
don't.
wait a
confused.
minute. Now I'm confused.
Slavery
Are you trying to
We don't
blame
forgive you guys yet.
for
Well, I
for
don't
slavery,
slavery?
understand.
Because
Hold,
but you gotta
hold on, hold
biracial
on, hold on,
man.
hold on,
You
because
can't
I'm a
speak for
black
me,
woman
sis.
on. I don't
You can't
understand
speak
where
for me.
that
We
I'm
don't.
very confused here.
hold on,
Yeah,
hold on,
like you can't bring
hold
up
on. I'm a black
slavery when
woman.
you got a
Hold on for a
Okay.
minute.
biracial
Could we
man.
Okay.
Like,
pause? Could we pause? Could
All
we
right.
pause? Could we pause?
Mm-hmm.
That right there has absolutely. I don't subscribe to that thought process.
Okay.
Period. I don't. Did there? The black men cannot be blamed for slavery.
We're not blaming them for it, but
Well, you just said
we
that.
don't forgive them for it either.
Well, that not no, who's the we?
Black
Who is the
women.
we? What black women are you speaking of?
The majority of it. Why do you think that where
What
we're at?
majority?
Be
What
real.
majority? What majority of black people can you of black women
See,
can
this is
blame
where the
black men?
problem comes to me. Like, okay, listen.
I
We
thought you
can
just
sit
said
up
that you would.
here and talk about things that we're dealing in now that we're not dealing so well in them. But, like, I think the truth of the matter is, and where the discord comes between black men and black women, if the question is, how do we get ourselves back to loving one another and being there for one another, and you know what I'm saying, having each other's back. I
Start loving yourself.
personally, hold on, I already love myself.
Start loving
I
yourself.
personally feel like that black women and black men are do not I feel like that black women still to this day right now blame black men for having us segregated, not segregated, but like fucking dominated and like slaves. And
I
then
don't
for so
understand
long.
you.
No,
You
I
do
don't.
realize
sister,
black men were slaves too,
you
Yeah,
right?
do
y'all
realize,
were. And so why didn't
sister.
y'all? So why did it take y'all? Listen, y'all want to know what the problem is?
I think this is a
Y'all want
problem
to know what the problem
conversation.
is?
I
This is the
I
damn
disagree.
problem. Black women lost trust in black men when they allowed us as they women.
When we got kidnapped. Okay. We all
Wait a
got
minute, sister.
Okay.
Do you realize?
So,
Wait a
but
minute
we
now.
have
Wait a
men.
minute now.
We
Do
have
you
warriors.
realize? Do you
We have-
realize that when black people were taken from the western part of Africa,
yeah,
that there were slavery votes on the ship, that
Yeah,
black men and women were fighting not to be even put on the ship. There was thousands of black people who died just before they even got put on the ship, and that there were hundreds of slavery votes throughout the South in this country.
But
So black
you
men as well as black women were fighting to get out of bondage. So what you're saying is complete hogwash,
Hold on, hold
to
on,
say the
hold
least.
on. Yo. No,
You
sorry to
have
cut
to
you
do
off.
it first. And
Important
that's where the
information,
discourse,
ma'am.
y'all
Sorry to
don't
cut you
wanna
off.
No, I
accept.
understand that, brother, but that she's
Hold on,
completely
yo.
false.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
That is the
And I
discord.
Well,
oh, wait
stop
a
her
And
minute.
that
mic
is
so
Wait a
I
minute.
can
where
hear
No,
you.
you
Stop.
yourself up at.
Everybody stop. All right. I'm loving this conversation, but it got to be one at a time, okay?
Mhm.
All right. And I appreciate everybody's being on the show. I love it, but it have to be one at a time. We can't cut each other off. Let's listen to understand. Okay?
But if we're listening to something that's historically not factual, then we shouldn't be listening to something that's not factual, because that's just wasting time. That's just my opinion.
What is not factual? Well, I can give you the facts, and they date up to right now in present day.
Can I interject?
Our men were subjugated, dominated.
Okay, I know where you got these talking points from. This is Cynthia G talking points. I've heard it 1,000 times.
What are you
That's
talking
where
about?
you're talking. I know exactly where you're getting your talking points from. When you use the term dominated, that's the same talking points that comes out of that camp. That black men were dominated. Black men never done anything to save black women. I heard this. I've heard this 1,000 times on YouTube. It's rhetoric. It goes into that divestment, and it's not. It's rhetoric because it's part of the divestment movement.
Evolutionary.
And you just said, well, I have a biracial family. Now it makes sense to me what you're saying. That's the divestment movement rhetoric.
Ridiculous.
Okay.
That's what that is. I know what you're espousing up here.
All I want is, can I just say this to y'all?
Yes, please.
Okay, one more point. Then we got Mr. O. He been
all
waiting
right,
patiently.
because I want Mr. O.
Because you like an OG. Maybe you can shed some light on these dumbasses up here.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute.
That's disrespectful. Nobody's
Where do we get that
Where you getting that
Nobody is
Listen,
disrespectful.
I'm fiery. I'm sorry.
Well, that's beyond. Well, I just want to say to the brothers, I do not blame black men for slavery, I am a black woman, and I don't know where that.
Are you trolling, sister? I think she's trolling.
Can you stop her mic? Hey, James, put her on mute for a minute. Put her on mute. Put her on mute.
I think that everything has been
so I can say what I want to say.
Our conversation was flowing, and she came up here and is now in this flow. And I don't know if she's just trolling or what, but all them talking points that she's been saying, I know where those talking points come from.
Yeah.
Okay, so
you can't be disrespecting people. Like we gotta.
Well, all I want to say to y'all is that I don't know where she got that from, and it totally offended me as a black woman to even think that I could be included in that. So I don't know who that lady is, and I hope that it doesn't. Her opinion does not mean anything to make y'all think that black women overall, or all of us.
Okay, you don't know. You made my day this time because I was like, she trolling.
Yeah.
Because I'm the producer now, right? I'm the producer.
You know, I know we've been knowing each other for a long time now. You done said something. Hey, we gonna talk. We definitely gonna talk.
Okay, all right. Y'all have a good night or morning,
All right,
whatever,
man.
wherever you at.
Absolutely. Jeff, don't forget, man, send me some of those pictures, bro, so I can for the what you call it, because I know you was I was like, God damn, you go. So send me those pictures, brother, okay? And then I'll talk to you offline also, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you, bro. I'm gonna call you.
Good talking to y'all, man. Great conversation tonight.
Absolutely. All right, y'all. We signing out. It's your homeboy DJ Jig Tight.
It's your boy Rob, man.
And this is what we know.
What we know.